Everyone, so today I'm doing another review for you guys, and I'm going to be reviewing the Real Techniques brushes that I recently got. I've been trying them out pretty much every day and using them in my regular makeup routine, so I thought now is a good time to do it because I've actually been able to use them and try them out and give my little review on each brush. So I'm going to go over basically each of the brushes that I got and let you guys know what I think. Okay, so I purchased the stippling brush and also the starter set, which is just for eyes, and it looks like this. And these are the packaging. I kept these just so I could show you guys. This is the packaging. I went into Boots on like the day that they were released and they were pretty much sold out, so I couldn't buy them. All the ones that I wanted to buy were out of stock anyway, so it was like, okay, well, obviously my popular ones, everyone else thought the same as me. So I was in Boots, a different Boots actually, a couple of weeks ago now, and I purchased these. And so yeah, these are what they look like. When I first went into Boots, I found them really difficult to find because they were on the bottom shelf. I was like, I can't see them, I've looked everywhere. And then I saw them and I was like, oh right, but they didn't really stand out as much as I thought they would. The packaging, especially at the top, I found was a bit flimsy. It looks really nice and it looks like it's a lot sturdier than it is, but you know, the packaging is okay. I like the back. I think the back looks really, really nice. The front just kind of blends in. It doesn't really shout to me Real Techniques. I don't know if they could make the logo bigger or something, but that's just me. I don't know. I found them difficult to find. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being stupid. Who knows? So the first thing, I really wanted to get the stippling brush. And this looks like this. It's a flat top brush. And all these brushes are made out of synthetic I think Autoplush Taklon. Yes, bristles, Taklon bristles. So they're all synthetic as well. So it's all like suitable for if you're vegetarian, then that's fine. What I really love as well, they've got these colours that go with the different kinds of brushes that you can buy. So this is more for face work and stuff like that. I really love that. This can actually also, you can't see, but it's got a flat base so you can also stand it up. It's just a really, really nice brush, and I've used this for putting foundation on and buffing this into my skin. Basically, I don't like a lot of foundation, and I feel like if you have like a flat brush, you'd be almost painting it on. And I've always just applied it with my hands, and I felt like I got really good coverage. I have been using it with my foundation and just blending it in and just buffing it into the skin and really getting into all those little corners. And I do think that it does make a difference. It just gives me, it makes sure that I get every little bit, because sometimes I feel with my hands I could miss it, or like I'll run out of products, and I just kind of get a better idea of how much product I need to use. I really like that. I've also been using this for my cream blusher back from Topshop, and that's been really good as well, because the brush I was using before was flaking everywhere, all the bristles were coming out, and it was just not a good product. I've also been washing this very frequently, which wasn't something that I've done before. I've recently invested in some MAC brush cleaner, and this has been really good. It's cleaned them really nicely and kept them in really good condition, and then every so often I will put them through a deep clean, but it's just a really good top-up way of doing it. I think if you aren't sure what brush to buy from the set, I think this is going to be your staple. I didn't want to buy any other brush except for this one. If I could only afford to buy one brush, and I think this is £9.99, though I will check, it might be £10.99 or something. If you're only going to buy one brush, that's definitely the one to buy. The next ones is the starter set, and it comes in a case, and so this is priced at £21.99, and for the amount of brushes you get and the fact you get a case as well, that's a really reasonable value. If you compare it to a MAC brush, which is about £16.50, you just can't compare. It's just amazing, and matte brushes are also not synthetic, so that's something else to consider as well. So it comes in a really cute little case. I'm not too keen on the fabric on the outside, just kind of grates on me. That's just me. Some other people might really like it. It's a nice looking fabric, but it's just scratchy and I don't like it. So you can have it like that, and this little Velcro tab. You can fold it backwards and put the Velcro tab behind there and let it stick together, and that means you just have the case open like that. Or you can bend the case backwards, pull on this little toggle. I can't do it as smoothly as Sam Chapman, but what are you going to do? And you have a little stand for your set, which is also really good. So it's just a really versatile case. It means you can stand it up on your makeup or your dressing table or wherever you do your makeup, and it's easy to put away for carrying in your makeup bag or just anywhere, leaving in your drawer so the brushes don't get damaged. What's also really good is that they're all held in quite tightly. I would say it's quite difficult to get them in and out, but there is additional space for more brushes on the other side, so I do often just put my stippling brush on this side as well, so that's really good. I'm going to go through each of the brushes one by one and just explain them a little bit. So this is the Deluxe Crease brush, and it's a really nice round top brush, and as you can see it's quite a big brush. I've also used this for concealer, which I think is a really good brush for, because you do get a lot of definition, and you can get into a lot of the different corners of your face, if that makes sense. It does give you a lot of flexibility. I've been using this today to blend out. It's not so good for crease. I don't think it's a very good crease brush, basically because the brush is so big and the point isn't tapered. But I do think that what I did use it for today, I had on an eye pencil, like a creamy eye pencil that I put all over my eye, and I just wanted to buff it out. And you could do that with your finger, but this really helped buff it out into every part of my eye, and it was really, really good. So I do like that. It's very soft brush. All the brushes are really, really soft. They feel amazing on your skin, because I've had a lot of brushes that feel kind of prickly and you don't really want to be using them on your skin, but these are really nice. So that's really good. The next one is the base shadow brush, and this is just a flat, well, almost flat. It's not completely flat, but it's definitely thinner on one side than the other. And this is really good for applying base shadow. I also used it today to put on a shadow on top of my the base that I had used. Just if you want a very all over coverage, then this is definitely the brush to go for. It's definitely a really good brush for picking up product. I haven't found any problem with it trying to pick up product at all. It applies the product really well. It's very easy to manipulate the product onto your eye. It's really, really good. So I do like that a lot. This next one is a bit of a curious one, because it's not something that I would personally buy separately. Like, I wouldn't have bought this separately. But this is called the Accent brush, and as you can see, it's a very, very tiny brush, but you can do very specific detailing with it. Today I had used it for underneath, using colour underneath my eye, and also just to apply more colour on top of my eyeliner, so that it would set and stay, and so it wouldn't be moving throughout the day. Also, it would be really good for additional colour and just very precise detailing. So it's definitely not something I use all the time in my regular makeup routine, but it is something that I will use in general, because it's a really good detailer brush. The next one, this is what I was unsure about, and I haven't really got to grasps with this brush yet, because I've been so set on using, I better tell you what this is first. This is the eyeliner brush, the Pixel Point eyeliner brush, right? Okay, and as you can see, it is just a very, it's quite a stiff brush as well, whereas the others are quite flexible, and as you can see, they can move around. This is a very stiff brush. You do get a lot of precision. It's not as thin as I like my eyeliner, and I'm not very good. I'm still learning on how to put my gel liner on, and I have been using a angled eyeliner brush just because I think that's a lot easier to use. You get a lot more precision. You can flip it around each way and just really have a very fine line. And especially with my eye shape, I think that looks better than having a really thick line. I haven't really got to grasp with this brush yet. I don't know if it's just because I'm out of practice or I haven't been used to it yet, but this is something that I probably wouldn't see myself using a lot of the time, just because of the nature of the brush. It's not something that I'm very good. I know that I'm not very good at using a different brush for gel eyeliner. Whether I can use this for something else, maybe like as a lip brush, I'm not sure. I haven't really gone down that avenue yet. The last and final brush is the brow brush, and this is an angled brush. It is quite thick. I was under the impression that you could use this, I could be using this for gel liner, but it's too thick. I can't use it for a gel liner. It would need to be a lot thinner. I have used this for filling in my brows. I don't really do that very often, so it's not something I will be using. However, if I am going to work or I'm going for a more natural look, if I'm not using gel liner, I may decide to use like a dark brown or a dark purple to line my eyes, and this is absolutely ideal for that. You can just use an eyeshadow and you get a more smoky effect rather than a very harsh line. So I find that to be really great for, just putting extra definition around the corners of my eyes. And it's because I'm used to using that shape anyway, it's fine, but you get a more smoky effect rather than if you have a gel liner where you want a more precise and differentiated line between the eyeshadow and the liner. So that's a really good one if you want a smoky eyed look. So that's about it. I did buy also the blush brush today, which is I'm giving for my mum for Mother's Day. I found this to be really good to be cleaning them. Yeah, I can't fault these brushes at all. I think they're really, really nice quality. I can definitely see me just gradually starting to purchase the whole set, just so that I have a really good set of brushes as like a starter pack for myself, because I've never really invested a lot of money in purchasing high-end brushes, because I just think, you know, matte brushes are really overpriced. Or maybe they're not overpriced, but I can't justify myself spending £16.50 on a brush when that could go on a lot of other things. I'm not made of money, and I know not a lot of other people aren't. The fact that you get 5 brushes for £21 including a case is really great. I know this might be seeming on a little bit more the steeper side. I probably can see myself buying another one of these, one for foundation and one for cream blush, just so I don't have to keep washing it as often. But it is really good to keep your brushes in good condition anyway. They haven't been shedding at all that I've noticed. They've got a really nice outer shell. They've got, and the ends like really like smooth as well. Love these brushes. I can't fault them at all. I like giving positive and negative reviews. I don't mind being negative about products. You know, as I said, I'm not going to be using that brush as much, and that brush is not going to be like something I'm going to be using every day, but I'm pretty happy with them, and I think that's the main thing. I definitely think if you're looking to buy some brushes that you know are going to be good quality, because and the thing is, a lot of like drugstore products that you go into Boots and stuff, and they're just all lined up and they're all in the packaging and stuff, you can't actually test them out. And that's what I miss about Sephora, is that you could actually, you know, test all the brushes before you use them or before you bought them. So that's one thing, you're not going to be able to feel the brushes before you buy them. And I think it's really good to know that these are, you know, they are made by Samantha Chapman, who's a makeup artist. You know, they're very, very high quality. The synthetic, can't fault them. I think they're brilliant. So let me know if you've got any Real Techniques brushes and what you think of them. You can leave us a video response, leave us a comment. If you have any questions about the brushes that I have, please let me know and I'll try and answer them. I'm not a makeup artist, but I do my makeup every day, so I can give some tips, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye!